All right, this is the first video of Nate Northeast YouTube channel. I have all this stuff. I have all this stuff to go on adventures, and I go on adventures, whether it's ice fishing, whether it's snowboarding, whether it's, snowmobiling, crystal hunting, hiking, hunting, all that jazz. I got all this stuff for it, and I do it already. I want to make these videos as a way to document and record my adventures so I can look at them in the future, look back, watch all these memories. And it's also a way that I can share them with my family and friends and other people who are interested in the subjects, or maybe they're just learning and they want to learn how to do it, and they can watch my videos and learn how. And I think just getting outside, especially during like a pandemic like this, I mean, any time of the year or any time in your life, you guys are cooped up indoors, get outside. Don't worry about COVID. There's no one out there besides you and the beautiful nature and maybe some friends that tag along too. Got a lot in store for you guys. We're about to go on an ice fishing trip today. I got a shanty over at the local lake, and so I'm just gonna go out there, do some fishing, cook some lunch, and bring the dog along in the snowmobile, and hopefully we have a great time. So this is gonna be the first installment of Nate Northeast. Heck yeah, guys, stay tuned. Next week we're gonna be doing an overnight 2-day fishing trip with my good buddy Phil, and so that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, everyone, I hope you enjoy the channel, and here we go. All right, here in my apartment, I've actually got a little aquarium. Let's see if I can flip this around. Got a little aquarium here that I keep my shiners in. Here we go. So we're about to grab some shiners, which what we're gonna use as bait. And yeah. Oh, he's ready to go. Hi, boys. Catching these things is not as easy as you might think. Kind of got to corner them. They've done well in this aquarium, though. These ones are a lot healthier than the last ones I had. Last ones I had didn't make it very long, but looks like I didn't lose any this time. bought you a Valentine's Day balloon, but there it is in the sky. It blew out of the car. I tried saving it and it took off. So happy Valentine's Day. Maybe I can go retrieve it if it comes down because of the cold air. I don't know, it's going pretty far. Oh God. Well, unpacking, the Valentine's Day balloon I bought for my girlfriend flew out the truck. Can't even see it. It's already over that mountain range. Good thing my truck doesn't float, or my head. I'd lose that too. All right, we just arrived at the shanty with the dog, got all our gear. So first things first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a bunch of holes drilled, get some bait down in the water, and then we'll get that stove cranking. All right, here's the shanty. 4x8, pretty decent setup. A couple rod holders, pot, or a pan rather, teapot, poster filled down, gotta put that up. A little wood, nice shelf. Get these flaps open, there's another one right over there, and get some holes drilled. I got this beautiful drill auger, so you can see here. This thing is great from my brother as a gift for my birthday, so that's awesome. Thank you, Justin. This thing works phenomenal. Just get that down there, get this fishing pole out of the way. Should drill right through. All right, we're gonna drill hole number 2 on this side. All right, so we got the shiners, and we got our fishing pole here. So all I've got here for setup is small little snelled hook tied on with a little sinker, mini jigging rod. Okay. You thought catching this with a net was hard. Okay. For those of you who don't know, there's 2 ways to hook them. You can do them right under through the nose, or you can put it right in the back, which I like to do because it gets them to swim upright for upright better. With the hook in their mouth, they can't really. So I'm just gonna go right through the back like that. Not much I have to scoop out. That auger pulled out a lot of the ice, so I'm just gonna let this guy drop right down into the hole. The ice is very thick right now. Still looks like, even though we had a couple warm days, still looks like we got about 18 inches. Just gonna let this go down until it kind of stops unwinding. We know we've hit bottom. Pretty close there. So once that line stays curled, we know we've hit the bottom. Okay. There you go. Reel that up a little bit, and we'll put that on the rod holder and let it stay. Go drill some more holes. You want to lower the drag so that way when that fish, lower the drag there when that fish pulls, you can pull the line and take the bait a little bit. There we go. All right, we're set up a little bit of ways from the shanty. It's a little bit more shallow here. This is where I was catching a lot of pickerel last time. So we're gonna drill the hole right here. Now I'm only fishing with one jigging rod, so I can put 5 tip-ups. You can only have 6 lines in the water per person. Okay, so I hooked up the fish just the same exact way. Let that reel down into the water. And got this set up right here. So this is gonna kick that flag off when the line starts taking. Flag will pop up and we'll know we'll have a fish on the line. So I'll meet you back in the shanty. We're gonna set up the shiners. These frigid temperatures are just killing the phone battery. So hopefully we can get in that shanty, get warmed up, and I'll meet you back over there. So one of the most important things is keeping your hands warm. You can't really get the shiners down on the hook without taking off your gloves, so it's pretty cold. We're gonna get a fire going and try and stay warm. So right now I'm just getting some smaller pieces of wood. The door keeps shutting. Just getting some smaller pieces of wood right now in order to start the fire, because we don't want to be using large pieces of wood to start the fire. You want to be very careful that when you're swinging the axe, you move your hand out of the way. Otherwise, you could take a dinger. Alright, that should be enough small pieces to get us going. Alright, we're in the cabin. Kyle thinks this is a treat, the fire starter. Hey, sit buddy. Okay, so I got these little fire starter packets that really just help. Kyle, sit. These things, stay there. These things really just help you get the fire going. Always bring more than one lighter. Once you get this going, just gonna toss that in there. What I have here is a bunch of birch bark. This stuff lights up like you wouldn't believe. All the oils in it make it super flammable. So if you're ever in a survival situation, white birch bark is what you want. Now I broke up one of my one of my logs to small sticks. We're just gonna lay these in here, small pieces. And with that super hot flaming birch bark, these little pieces are gonna go up really nice. And I've got this to help me push and keep the fire in the fireplace. These things are burning good already. So you just want to keep feeding it, and gradually as the fire starts going, you want to put bigger and bigger pieces. Work your way up from this piece to this piece until you get a few of these going, and then you can put a big log in. Alright, well that stove's coming to temperature. See what we got on the menu today. We got some like garlic and cheese Italian sausage, got for a good deal, $3. Got some potatoes and onions. So we're just gonna cut these up. Got my little camp knife. And we're gonna make ourselves some lunch. I think I'm gonna do these like nice and just thin, kind of like a scallion type of style. And then we got some seasoning we're gonna put on this thing. That's the one thing out here you can't forget to eat. You gotta get a nice warm meal. Enjoy your time out here while you can. And it's just beautiful. I got a book I can read. I'm just here with the pup. I'm gonna drive the snowmobile around with him in a little bit, and that'll keep him all nice and warm and get him some good exercise. So just being out here is just so serene and nice and peaceful, and it really just makes you think about how fast you're going, and take a step back and slow down. And just being out here, oh man, it's really good for the soul. So I'm gonna cut up this onion, get this stuff in the pan, and start cooking. All right, while we are cooking lunch, it looks like a tip up went off. I don't know if we have anything, we'll see. It might have been a false flag. Yep, false flag. That happens. All right, so I reset the bait down low, but it did look like some line was taken. So sometimes what happens is the fish will take the bait and drop it. So that's probably what happened. He never got hooked. But the fish is doing fine, so I just let him back down and let's go get back to cooking some lunch. All right, here we are in the shanty. While we were out there, it started heating up and it smells real good in here. So we're gonna add some spices now. My mom loves Trader Joe's and she got me this Ajika Georgian blend. So that right there is gonna go on. That, oh my God, it's this sweet, savory flavor, almost like a sweet barbecue, almost. It's hard to describe. It is delicious. So we're gonna put a nice liberal amount of that on there and cook that. We'll mix that up. And then, as always, I mean, almost everything I cook has got salt and pepper, baby. And that's really all you need. And so we got the potatoes, the onions, and our sausage in here. So we're just gonna give that a nice stir. Oh, look at that. It is starting to heat up nice. I cannot wait to have this for lunch. This is enough for a couple days. Hopefully every single video gets better because I plan on making many, many more. This type of stuff is just so addicting to me, and I just love that I can share it with you guys. This is incredible. Just living the best wholesome life you can, enjoying the great outdoors. Hey, boys. He's got his lunch. I've got mine. Hey, baby. Right out the back window, you can see the tip-ups. Better in person than on the camera. Got windows on every side. That one's blocked, but I don't have anything out there. You can just hear that wind ripping out there, man. Wow. Sure is nice to be in here. And oh, look, just like that, we got a tip up. Let's go check it out. Looks like we got a fish on. Yep, we got one. We're just gonna pull him up. He's fighting. Pickerel. Yeah, baby. Woo! Look at that. Got our first pickerel of the day. It got him in the gill and he was bleeding a little bit, so he swam way fine. He'll recover, but it was a little bloody. It happens sometimes, you know. But there's a million of those things in here and they eat all the other fish and the baby bass. So, I mean, some people just kill them right on the ice, but anything I catch that I can't eat or don't want to eat, I throw it right back in the water. All right, so just got that one pickerel. We're about to pick up these tip-ups here. and wrap it up for the day. These fish will get to live, these little shiners here. I'm gonna throw them in the lake, and you know what? That's what these ice fishing shanties out here are fishing for. They're fishing for the bigger shiners, smelts and stuff for bait. Here's our first hole. We're gonna wrap up. There's the blood from the fish, unfortunately, but he swam away all right unscathed. So, alrighty, we're gonna pack up and start getting this thing on the road. We just got the one pickerel. That was it for today, but it's better than nothing. My dog's currently running back from the car. He follows me every time I go back there. I had to charge the phone up a little bit. Luckily, I guess for you guys, I didn't have my phone on me and we didn't catch any fish, so nothing to miss there. I ended up meeting this really cool guy. He's from DC. What a crazy place to be, but he came up here of all places to the middle of nowhere, New Hampshire. So he was just driving by, had to kill some time, and he stopped by. And cool dude, he drove a snowmobile for the first time, and yeah, so I was just showing him what this outdoor ice fishing stuff is all about. Man, it's just wonderful. Dan, you have a good time out here?
Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. So, and the dog is finally making his rounds back. This dog is crazy. He follows me everywhere. He was running like 30 miles an hour down the ice with the snowmobile. And he can't stop. He just wants to keep going. So he'll lay out here on the ice for a bit. It's too hot in the cabin for him with all that fur. So he's going to cool down. I'm going to pack up, and maybe we'll catch you tomorrow. If I don't go tomorrow, we got the 2-day overnight ice fishing trip next week. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. You got to hit that bell notification. And hey, Nate just put out a new video. I really want to watch that right now. So see you guys.